Hey, it's Andrew Downs. I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media, and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Drop it.
Welcome back to another edition of the Ball Don't Lie podcast. We are in week 16 already. The season is flying by. I'm Ted Heesmore. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing, man. How are you?
I'm good. We are, man, it's week 16 already. It seems crazy already.
It is. Can you see me? Can you see me on your end, or am I having malfunctions?
I can see you.
All right. Well, we'll just roll with it because something's going on my end. But
yeah, it's clear here, so we should be good.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll just keep doing it because I'm staring off into no man's land here. So cool.
All right. Well, we'll run through this here pretty quick so I can get down and sweat before this big Broncos game tonight.
Yeah. Big game.
It's I'm a little nervous, but I'd say, Lise, you're a little froze right now, but we'll keep talking. I can hear you.
Okay.
We'll recap last week real quick. Forgettable for you. This has been the season of, I haven't seen as many bad, weird beats. Not just like bad beats, but like really weird how they happen too. It's been a throwaway year. 1-6, and it probably should have been 4-3 in worst case.
Yeah. Well, didn't I have a cut? I had Atlanta, didn't
I? We had Atlanta in our circa.
Did I not pick him?
I didn't have you down.
No, okay. Gosh,
maybe
I thought I did.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe actually, I had.
I think you did say on the thing, so that gets you to 2 wins.
Well, whoop-de-doo. I don't even know who my other winner was. The Bengals probably. Yeah.
Yeah, the winner was Bengals. Yep, with the Bengals.
Yeah, it's been. It was fitting. It's funny. Anyway, talking about it, I put in our group text that I lost in the playoffs. I was at like 95% chance to win against your brother, and I'm watching the Bears game. Literally, they're dead in the water. They block the punt. Caleb throws the garbage touchdown. Keenan Allen gets some more receptions and he scores. And then I wake up and I look and I was like, you have to be kidding me. I lost because of that.
Insanity.
You can't make it up.
Absolute insanity. I went 3-2. I went 2-3 in our circa. Keeps me one game above 500 for the year in the NFL. I need to finish one more good one to hopefully get back above that 55% mark again. Our circuit needs to get real hot to have a chance, but no time like the present to get some winners. We're going to run through the NFL plays here. Hopefully agree on some, get some circa picks. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll talk a little NCAA, and then, again, Ted's got to get in front of the TV and start sweating because where you don't want to be, I think we're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, we are for sure if we win tonight.
Yeah, you guys are in, I think, regardless.
But I don't want to be the 7 seed and play Buffalo because do I think we can beat anybody? I don't know. Is Gravy making the playoffs this year? I didn't expect it.
Sure.
But we cannot beat Buffalo. But I think there's a puncher's chance with Pittsburgh or for sure the Texans. Like, I hope we get the Texans. Find a way to do that too. Baltimore's got a big game. Baltimore. So I hope Pittsburgh wins this weekend and beats Baltimore somehow. And we beat the Chargers tonight. We're going to be sitting in the 5 seed, and that's against Houston. I will take that all day. So
that is the team you want to play first round.
That's the team you want. That is the team you want. So
yeah, couldn't agree more.
This was a really, really hard week. I did find one dog. It was my last pick I did, but yeah, we'll get there at the end. I think you'll be on the same one. If you're on all dogs, we might be against each other the whole week here.
I think I have one favorite, but I could be convinced.
Well, I locked them in early in the week at 3. They're at 3.5 now. I still like it at Washington. But they're just better. I know they have all their drama stuff off the field or whatnot, but that's just a better roster. And Washington's been playing better again the last couple of weeks, but I just think Philly can impose their will here. And look, they have a legitimate chance at getting that 1 seed now with how dinged up Detroit is to finish us out. I think it's a must win for them. I like the Eagles minus 3.5.
Okay. Not against you here. So, first one I'm going to take the Panthers plus 4.5. I feel like you're probably against me on this. Arizona's last week, I'm not going to read too much into it. They feel like they're semi free falling again. It kind of like is rinse and repeat with Arizona here. In the last few seasons, start off hot and kind of fall late. Look, I'm just throwing Carolina's game. We talked about it. You were correct last week. It's like, once they go in the favorite role, time to jump off ship. Hey,
there was a whole reason I took Dallas last week. I just was like, I just can't. They shouldn't be favored against anybody.
And so, hey, they laid an egg. Throw the game out the window. Carolina's been playing really well. Like just because it's won, I'm not afraid to go back after that.
That's really their first bad game in about 6 weeks, to be honest. They haven't had the wins, but they've played well.
Right.
I don't have this game on my card, so I'll cheer for you there. Okay. I do have an Arizona future for the playoffs, so I hope Arizona wins by 1.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona definitely needs it, but this is a weird travel spot too. This isn't something Arizona's normally used to, going clear to the East Coast here. So I don't know. It feels like a sneaky game that Carolina. I wouldn't be shocked if they actually somehow won this.
Sure. I'm going to take a game that I saw the public. I'm not sure where it's at now, but early it came out the way it was. Everybody's talking about how dead the Lions are in the water, which, I mean, if you're talking about playoff stuff, man, it's just hard to really overcome what's going on there. They can still score points, man. They can still score a lot of points. And I think Dan Campbell can rally them enough to get them up for this too. And I think Chicago is absolutely broken. Broken. And I think this is a chance for Dan Campbell to go up. And he likes to run it up to get some feel-good stuff too. He is not afraid to put points on.
Nope.
I think the Lions are going to win by double digits here.
Yeah. So this is like the classic. I wanted to make a case for the Bears so bad here, but
I don't know how you can anymore.
Yeah, it's just tough. The number says, but man,
the number says, in a division game like that, you should be in. 2 months ago, I would have hammered the Bears.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally get it. Yeah, it's not one that I can back Chicago.
I think we're getting a good line here because of the injuries. I think, and just because of the narrative, I think 2-3 weeks ago, this is for sure double-digit spread.
Yeah. Actually, that makes sense. That's a good point. All right, I'll give you my favorite here. I'm laying it with the Falcons, 8.5. Making the move to Penix here. I like the move. I actually like this kid. I think what we've seen from Cousins, somehow, some way, like that Raiders team that was rolled out on Monday night, top to bottom, was the worst starting roster ever in this year in this year's NFL. Because Crosby was out, literally nobody outside of Bowers, nobody was good. Literally nobody's good.
Seeing that line go 1.5 points because of a defender is a wild thing, but it did.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they rolled out a 4-string quarterback in Ritter, and literally had a chance to go steal it late.
Yeah, they had a shot.
Cousins is playing. He was playing horrible, right? And I may be prisoner of the moment here, and I try not to overreact. And sure, I know I probably am, but I think that this is just a massive upgrade. I think the Giants have quit. Do we know who the Giants are starting right now? I don't.
No.
And I don't think it matters. I think they've quit. I think it's.
This is my one. Well, that is a rumor is that they're losing the locker room a little bit. They wanted to bring Dayball back, but they think maybe he's lost the locker room. I am taking the Giants here.
Oh, man.
And it's because you and I feel very differently about Penix. You remember draft night. All I kept saying was anybody, but I wanted Knicks. I mean, I knew we weren't getting the top 3 guys.
Yeah.
I just the top 3 guys were gone. It wasn't worth talking about. And I was very bullish on Knicks is the next guy I wanted. Really, really, really. I didn't want no part of McCarthy, and more so I didn't want any part of Penix.
Yeah.
I just didn't like in the Natty game. His happy feet were so bad. People are really high on him. Do I think he can be an upgrade? It can't be a downgrade right now. I don't think Kirk's healthy. He banged his shoulder up about a month or so ago. You add that with he still isn't playing probably as well off that foot that he injured. So, I do think it's an upgrade. Man, they've been playing so bad, though. Maybe it's a huge spark for the reasons you're talking about, but for what I've seen from that Falcons team from the last month, it's hard for me to comprehend them being an 8.5-point favorite against anybody. That's the only reason I took the Giants here. But it also is because I'm just not as big a believer in Penix. I did not like him in the draft. When the Falcons took him, it was a sigh of relief. I was better off not having quarterback. I did not want Penix.
Yeah. No, I get it.
We're against each other here.
Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Go to my dog theme. I am going – well, we're probably going to be against each other here too. I'm going to take – in one of the least popular games, I'm going to take the Jets plus like 3.5 at home against the Rams. Cross-country travel here. Look, the Rams,
this was a just miss for me. This was I actually will be cheering for you here. This might make a circle play.
Look, I'm not going to – the Rams winning against the Niners, and it really was saving the season. It's not like they look good in doing it.
They played a perfect football game against the Bills when they won. That was a flawless game is what they had to do. Can you play a flawless game again?
It was the spot. That is why I backed him against the Bills.
You did.
It was strictly the spot, and it played out fine. But the Jets are actually kind of playing. They look a little better for some reason as of late.
Rodgers is auditioning to get himself back in the building next year.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
He's been better.
Yeah.
Now the news coming out about the Woody Johnson stuff in that article.
Wow.
Holy! that has nothing with the locker room. Those guys probably already know. There's probably more reason to play. Is that I guess what we're dealing with here.
Right. Well, that's true. So, all right. Yeah, I'll take the Jet just in a goofy spot.
Well, let's go ahead and just write that down in our circuit plays. That caught my eye when I went past it. So, Jets plus 3 will be in the circuit plays. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is just dumb, and because Tennessee's going back to Rudolph, but I'm going to take the Colts minus 3.5. Richardson's god-awful. I'm off of him now. I'm off of it, but their team is not. Their defense is for real. They played good against – the Denver thing came in waves, and then they just pounded it and ran it up. Denver won by 18 points, but – don't drop the football in the goal line there, and Denver has to play a lot different in the rest of the game.
It changed the whole complexion of the game.
The throwback pass was the slowest moving, just
dumb.
And he had 4 guys to block one guy, and they didn't block him.
No.
Bonito is the man, by the way. That dude is having one of the most underrated years on defense than anybody, which is why he's a big reason why Denver's having success defensively. Man, I don't know. Just Tennessee's been bad. Rudolph's not that much better than Levis. He is an upgrade. I think he has 2 I think he was a starter for 2 of their 3 wins this year. I'm gonna take the Colts here. I still just think that their team is too good. They got to win in some of these spots, so I'm gonna take the Colts minus 3.
All right. I don't hate this. I don't at all. So there's a good chance this probably can wind up on it. Oh gosh. I'll go back to him. Well, actually, here's my favorite one. I'll give you my favorite one of the week. I'm the Niners. They're my favorite play of the week. I like the Niners here. We have the coaching triangle of Shanahan versus McDaniel, and I just think there's 2 different things here. I just don't think Shanahan's the coach that, even though things haven't worked out the Niners way, I still don't believe they're going to give up. And where I feel like the Dolphins are just in a little bit different of a spot, even though you could argue. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like the wrong team's just favored here, to be honest. I just think if this were like 2 weeks ago, I feel like the Niners are like a 3-point favorite.
I can get behind this play too.
Catching 1, I don't know. It just, I just didn't understand it. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but.
You got him at +1. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, that. I don't know what it finished in the circa contest though.
It finished as a pick 'em. I'll get you the +1 there.
Okay, pick 'em. All right.
Let's we'll go ahead and enter the 49ers as a pick 'em in our circa as well. I like that. So we got the Jets and the Niners and pick 'em. I like both those. I got one play left here, and man, I almost went the other side, and I got it Circa had it at 3.5. They are just so damn good against the run. You cannot run on Tampa Bay. This team is a completely different team than it was 2 months ago. Baker's playing elite football. Mike Evans is unguardable all of a sudden. You have 2 running backs that can pound the damn thing. You have probably the best left tackle in the game, and with worse, and their offensive line is just manhandling people. They're just controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Tampa's a team nobody wants to see in the playoffs. Like, if everybody else in the NFC should be hoping Green Bay and Tampa have to play each other in that 4-5 game or the 3-6 game somehow, because those are 2 teams nobody wants to see. Are they going to be? They probably can't win it, but anybody can lose to them on a given day because they're so good against. They make you one-dimensional. So the reason I'm doing this is, can Cooper Rush drop back and throw the ball 50 times and beat Tampa? I think we're going to find out, and I'm going to take Baker and Tampa because of that, -3.5.
Okay. I got 2 here. I'm probably walking into both of them, and they're both ugly. Biggest spreads of the week. I'm going to take both dogs. Patriots +14 at the Bills. I don't know. I don't see where the motivation as much here is for Buffalo. Plus, this is another situational spot. They're off a massive, massive game. Actually, in fact, 2 all-out games with, you go back to the Rams 2 weeks ago. This feels like a game. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a division game, but you can kind of wake up and roll out of bed and go beat the Patriots. Are they really motivated? I don't know. I doubt it. So I think, Patriots +14. They're still looking
a lot of points.
Yeah, they're still looking for season high. And then I'll roll it into the Monday night. I don't know. Twist my arm. Saints 14.5. Have to.
A lot of points too.
Have to. I just, the Packers playing like this doesn't even make sense to me. Like, the Packers, I don't even think they've laid double digits all season. Have
you seen the odds on the dogs covering the double digit spreads this year? It's something ungodly, like almost like 80% %.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's been like almost a record on the major dogs covering this year.
Yeah.
So I think they had a record of 1-score games played in this season, which means, so set 8 points and less. So 1-score outcomes in games. I think there's a record set for percentage of games played this NFL season.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Which is exactly what the NFL offices want for ratings, tuning in, gambling reasons, and all kinds of.
They want it all.
Don't think that doesn't matter, because that absolutely matters.
Yeah, 100%.
It just does.
Yeah, 100% it matters. That is a fact. I think we add your Colts play.
Okay.
I like it.
What do you think about the Eagles at Washington?
I think I actually.
You lean the other way?
No, I think I like your Lions one a little bit better.
Well, let's go Lions. So we got the Jets, Niners, Colts, and Lions right now. We're Oppo on the Falcons game.
Yep.
And who are the Panthers playing?
Cardinals 4.5, but I got just ugly teams. Like it's all the horrible teams. So
do you like Dallas against Tampa?
Yeah. The only thing that scares me about Dallas in that game is that they haven't gave up. That's my only fear, is that they're still playing.
They don't get that weird bounce against Cincinnati, and they're in a playoff race still.
Yeah, right. So that's my only thing with that is I get why you play Tampa, because
the reason I am is Cooper Rush, and I'm not saying he can't. Cooper Rush is a serviceable backup quarterback.
Yeah,
he really is. He's going to have to throw it 50 times. I don't know if he's ever had to do that in his career.
Sure.
They are not going to be able to run the ball.
Yeah. I mean, and I also have my conspiracies on Sunday night and Monday night with, if the books need the dog, I feel like they get him, but it doesn't always hold true.
Well, we'll circle back to it. So we're going to play the UK playing the Lions then.
Yeah, I'm okay playing the Lions. I kind of like
Lions, Colts, Niners, and Jets for sure, Circa and well. So pay attention to our socials. We'll find our fifth one as the week goes on.
And there might be another line move. I mean, I almost went back to the Seahawks, to be honest.
Last week, so Tampa ended up being my favorite play, and it was not on my card, and we didn't even talk about it last week, I don't think. And then just as the week I kept looking at it, I had Tampa hammered like maybe one of my bigger bets of the year. Didn't even talk about it. I just whiffed it last year.
Right. Well, sometimes that happens though, right? That happens. You can switch as the week goes on. So
yeah, my brain went just that way, and I had hammer time on the Bucs last week.
It feels like it's almost Cincy almost made it for me too, to be honest.
I didn't hate Cincy. If the Steelers had Pickens playing, I was going to take them just because Lamar he's like 1-8 against the Steelers.
Yeah,
he's horrible. Yeah, but their offense is just so different because Pickens just takes a top off the defense.
Yep.
Russell Wilson is a bat. He needs that to be because Russell Wilson can do one thing very, very well. He throws a great deep ball. It's a teardrop that comes in nice. You get that high points hit like Pickens, and Pickens is an elite deep ball 50-50 guy catcher. Elite. 100%. He's not the greatest route runner. He's not going to catch 120 balls a year, but he is one of the best at running the go route and going and get it in the league, and Russ is one of the best at throwing it. Yeah. And just having the ability to do that opens up running lanes. That's why Najee Harris had a great month run there too, because there wasn't 8 guys in the box.
Yeah,
so
right.
I can't take them though because Pickens they ruled him out.
Well, it's that and Watt. Watt's a big question too.
He's such a game wrecker.
And he's a freak. So I stayed away from that.
All right, so we'll find our last one and come back to it. But why don't we throw and hear a word from our sponsors quick, then we'll come back and give you some college plays.
Making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa-born, Iowa-aged, Iowa-bottled. Try the new single-barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com. When energy meets precision, anything is possible.
I'm Carter Hawley, the Chief Energy Officer of the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm full of energy on and off the court, but nothing gives me more energy than helping families find their dream home. And that's where Green Beret Realty comes in. They're more than just realtors. They're a team dedicated to getting things right for you and your family, just like we get it right on the court. Sometimes it takes a team to get the call right. And when you're buying a home, you want a team that makes all the right calls. That is Green Beret Realty. And here's the best part. When you buy or sell a home through Dan at Green Beret Realty and mention this ad, he'll make a donation to the We Will Collective, helping student athletes like me thrive on and off the court.
Green Beret Realty, because getting the call right means everything.
Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. We are in week 16. I'm Ted. He's Smule. It is the college football playoffs. Year one of it.
Yeah.
There is some pretty big lines this weekend. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about a couple games here, and then we'll just pick our one favorite for our play.
Okay.
I haven't decided which one I'm going to play yet, so we'll talk through it and kind of see where we're at. Clemson plus 12 against Texas. I think Texas isn't starting their best quarterback, which has limited them offensively. Clemson, backed their ass backwards into this deal, but they're still Clemson. 12 seems like a lot. I like Clemson at plus 12.
Okay. I don't disagree. Actually, I feel like it feels like a lot. That one probably would be my second pick. I wanted to pick Tennessee, but I feel like it just seems so easy that I'm missing something. So I'm just going to stay away.
Tennessee's the other game I like. It's one of the 3 games I like on the lines.
But yeah, there's something I'm missing with that Tennessee game because I'm going to stay away now. I'm going to take Indiana though. They're playing their little sister in Notre Dame, so this game, I think, to me, Indiana, I think, just wants it, right, in terms of the season that they've had and everything regarding it. So I'm going to take the Hoosiers plus the 7 here at Notre Dame. I'm not convinced Notre Dame's a great team by any means. You know, their schedule was pretty cupcake city this year. So in a game, obviously both teams are motivated, but man, just give me Indiana here. I think it just means that much. And I just see it being a close game, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like the line with Notre Dame. But I do think Notre Dame's going to win the football game. Okay. I see it being maybe even low scoring. I think they're going to win. I don't know if Indiana can do enough running the ball. Notre Dame has a really good run defense. I don't think they're going to be able to run on them very much. So I just see this as but you're right. If this game was 14-10, Notre Dame, or 13-7, would it shock you?
No.
Yeah, me either. That's kind of what I see. No. So I do have – and Penn State was the other game I like too at 8.5. I think I'm going to play Penn State minus 8.5 for my play. I do not think Penn State is a great football team. I think they're going to get waxed the following week. I just don't think SMU is very good at all. That's just what it is. I think this is a spot to where they almost, hey, we did it. We accomplished it. We got here. And I just see a letdown. Having to go to Penn State on the road with that, it's just I'm going to take 3.5. I actually think Penn State's going to dog walk them. My
conspiracy theorist says one of these dogs wins outright, because just look at these lines. There's going to be so many 4-team money line parlays. Just look at that.
I kind of think it's going to be Clemson.
The books.
Part of me thinks Clemson's going to win.
I mean, one of them is. I honestly, I'd be shocked if they don't. They just don't hand out winners like this, because everyone's going to money line parlay them. Everyone.
I have some money. I put a month or 6 weeks ago probably on Tennessee. I hope it's Tennessee. I hope they get
me too. Me too.
You have good ones.
Yeah. I very much.
You have a way nicer one than me.
I need if Tennessee would somehow get by this weekend, I need to start looking at options.
A little cash out option.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. My favorite play though is the Notre Dame Penn State teaser. I do have that absolutely hammered. Then I have I put a 3-team money line parlay together that was minus 110.
I do
Notre Dame, Penn State, and Green Bay Monday night just to win all of them. That's at minus 110. I actually love that. So, but I'm gonna take Penn State for my play.
Cool. Yeah, and I got the Hoosiers.
You got the Hoosiers. Cool. Well, I'll run through our plays here. I had 5 plays for me in the NFL. I had 6 for you.
Yeah, it might be right.
Let me know if I missed any.
Okay.
For me, I had the Eagles minus 3.5, Lions minus 6.5, Colts minus 3.5, Tampa minus 3.5, and the Giants plus 8.5. And for you, I had the Panthers plus 4.5, Falcons minus 8.5, Jets plus 3, 49ers plus 1, Patriots plus 14, and the Saints plus 4 in the hook. And I had Penn State minus 8.5 for my college line, and Indiana plus 7. So you had?
Yeah, plus 7, yeah.
Plus 7.
Saints are 14.5.
Yep, 14.5. I said the 14.5. Yep. 14.
Julio.
That's a lot of points.
Man, it's a lot.
That's a lot of points. All right, we got anything else to add in there?
No, hey, good luck to your Broncos tonight, man. It's pretty exciting. It's what a turnaround. And hey, to the NFL's thing, we've talked about this before. There's teams every year in the Broncos.
There's one. There's always more than one.
Yeah, there always is.
Chargers were bad last year too.
Yeah, you have teams make it and teams don't, and that's the beauty of the NFL. You just, when you think you're out, you're in, and when you think you have it, like the Niners, and you're out.
It's happening.
Some things just don't go your way.
Speaking of that, we had no money line dog winners last week, so make sure you do get your plays in for your money line dog plays for 5 points or over this week. Jake from Berkwood Farms and them, they have now doubled the gift card since there was no winner last week. It is now worth $100, and that is high quality meat. The place is Berkwood is right across the street from Small Shop, so I know you've been there quite a bit. Dude, their stuff's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
This isn't just to go do it. It is quality products.
Yeah, it is.
Stop in there and see Jake and those guys. But again, get your plays in.
There's plenty of dogs this week.
There is plenty of dogs will get this week. It was kind of a funky week for dogs last week. They are everywhere between the college football playoffs in the NFL. There's a lot of those people in that 6 or 7 point line.
Yeah, there's going to be a
get you a winner. Get yourself a chance at a $100 gift card to Berkwood Farms. Thanks again to Jake and those guys for doing that. Thanks again to Chris Spaghetti for producing for us in the background tonight. That's it, man. Looks like we had 4 plays for our circuit with the Jets, Niners, Colts, and Lions. We'll get you our 5th. Follow us on our socials. And again, get your Moneyline Dog parlays in for Berkwood Farms. Chance at $100 gift card. All right, man. That's it. As always, I'm Ted E. Small. Cash that ticket.